Welcome everyone to another season of Overtime Champions. Yes, we are finally in Season 6. And my friend here, Clutch Key, is here to tell us all about this great first game. Take it away, Clutch.
We are going to be underway here in just a little while, but before we start our broadcast, we at Overtime Champions would like to send our thoughts to the people being affected by Hurricane Florence right now. Hurricane Florence is a Category 2, Category 1 that made landfall earlier. We realize that this must be a hard time for those trying to deal with the storm while still trying to be part of an Overwatch team. If you are affected by the hurricane, please make sure your safety comes before anything else. And also personal-wise, I'd like to send thoughts and prayers to those in the Philippines right now because they are also dealing with a typhoon, but it is a bigger one, a Category 5 typhoon. It will be devastating, and hopefully nothing will be too severe that comes out of it. But again, thoughts and prayers to those in the Philippines. But again, we hope everyone's safe and sound. And again, those affected by Hurricane Florence and the typhoon, really sending our thoughts and prayers out to you guys, making sure you guys are all safe. Anyways, in the meantime, let's get things started here. UCF Gaming Knights taking on Neo Titan Atlas Sky. We are going to be underway here. Our 4-map order in the semi-pro division is going to be Nepal, Rialto, Horizon Lunar Colony, and Kings Row. We're going to get underway here soon as our match referee, Brick, comes in and starts the game. And there we go. We're going to get underway here in Nepal. A very control map, so no chances of ties. No chances of draws here to start us off. It's going to be interesting to see where these teams start off here. By the way, big Friday here so far. We had 3 games earlier, or a bunch of games actually earlier in the EU, but in total for the EU and NA games, a total of 14 games have either been played or are playing as of right now. So great start to OTC's OTC season here. 14 games being played on Friday, plenty of which are not being streamed, but however, there are plenty of games still remaining. 6 weeks here in the group stage to play, and a lot more to come. Plenty of divisions as well. I believe there are 6 divisions, 6 divisions in the EU, or rather 8 divisions in the NA side and 2 in the EU side. So it's bound to be a very exciting season here. Over 90 teams as well in the Overtime Champions community as well. Let's take a look at our starting lineups here for UCF Gaming Knights. Guadalupe, Frisk, Verity, Nubkey, Storm, and Richard to start us off on the Gaming Knights side. Neo Titan Atlas Sky have Captain Rec, Matrix, Dantoni, Monocro, Carthage, and Hisuya. So this will be a battle of the semi-pro here in the division. We always want to start off strong, and here we go right into the shrine to start us off. And right now, it seems like the push is going to be happening for the Knights from Central Florida. Storm already gets taken out by, Carthage already gets taken out by Storm. Gets the rest already from Monocro, but still the aggressive side being played out by the Gaming Knights. They have the advantage, and they will have the first strike here on the point with 5 people lining up on that point. So the center, very easy to cap to start us off. A good start for them so far. Captain Rex moves on over to the McCree. It's a standard 2-2-2 on each side. Pharmacy combo being brought out on both sides as well as the McCree. So pretty much mirror concept you're taking a look at it. The only difference would be the healers. Frisk is on the Lucio and Matrix on the Ana. So quite the different story to see which side will play more aggressive. But right now you can see a little more spread out play from the Gaming Knights, helping them. Nano Boost is going to go right onto Dantoni. No ult to use though, so the Earth Shatter not available, but we'll swing away the hammer anyways. Gets control of the point to start as Captain Rex takes down Nubkey. We'll try to fight off. Guadalupe will try to stick on here, and not much doing for them otherwise. So this should be the win here for Neo Titan Atlas Sky, although Earth Shatter comes in, really not getting anybody. Great bubble there from the Zarya from Vereki. That's going to be huge. Now the Graviton Surge comes in as well on both sides, and not much follow-up from either side, really. Now the Rocket Barrage comes out from Nubkey with the protection. Still not much either, so the ult's really not providing anything on either side. But how about Nubkey getting 2 of the last 3 kills here for UCF Gaming Knights, making 3 for 4. And the Knights will hold on to the point after that huge offensive attack from Neo Titan Atlas Sky. So great hold so far. They're 3/4 of the way down, 1/4 left to go to hold this point on Shrine. By the way, great heals coming up from Richard there from UCF Gaming Knights, holding on everywhere he could there. So kudos to the healers from both Richard and Frisk, holding this team together. Once again, there is the nano boost going on to the Reinhardt. Dantoni has that Earth Shatter available this time. Gets 2 people down. and we'll get everybody basically, but Storm and Numkey doing their work on the DPS side, trying to get everybody down. Dantoni and Kisuya, the only two left on this point to try and contest it. This clock will go into overtime, but the question is to stagger. Kisuyu's off the point, won't be able to get there in time, and that will do it a clean 100-0 for the Knights from Central Florida. Great start for the team in blue, 1-0, very easy, not much trouble except for right in the middle. With between 50 and 65%, but nonetheless a great stop for UCF Knights to hold it onto. And here instant replay, Graviton Surge gets both sides really, and great showing, but really no follow-up after that. But it basically came down to who was going to win that follow-up afterwards. So great way to start for the Gaming Knights from Central Florida. AtlasSky is going to have to try and bring this back into the Sanctum. Sanctum, very popular map to get some environmental kills in with the Abyss that is right next to the central point. So we should be seeing some Orisa, some Roadhogs, some Lucios as well. And that's exactly what we're seeing on the side of the Gaming Knights. Bring in the Lucio, bring in the Junkrat, bring in the Orisa as well. So three main possibilities of a environmental kill. On the other side, AtlasSky's got themselves Captain Wreck on the Roadhog. Dantoni on their Orisa. Doesn't work out that well though. Dantoni does take down Numkey though. Numkey not able to get out, but Widowmaker from Storm in this closed area, getting a few picks that are needed. And again, the Knights will have themselves a great start to this round. Everybody's trying to get up to this point. Captain Wreck not able to stand for long. And again, the Knights will have little to no trouble getting this point. So this is going to be coming down to AtlasSky if they can push up this team from the Gaming Knights, because they are solid right now in the semi-pro division. If you're watching this game for the semi-pro division and they are in your group, watch out. The Knights are here to strike. Trying to get into the backup though. Still, the Orisa Shield very solid down in the middle of the point. Tries to get, that's three people inside. Gets out just in time. Self-destruct in the background. Doesn't get anybody. Guadalupe right there to take down Captain Wreck, and the rest is gonna be just the story. Storm takes down Carthage in the meantime, but again, the point will clear. Dantoni and Kisuya stuck in that corner, so not much they can do in this process. And again, this is gonna be a solid win for the Gaming Knights, but again, you gotta recognize the healers here doing their jobs entirely. I don't think I've seen the healers on the right side of this kill feed so far this game. They are doing a wonderful job of healing their team. And again, this team from UCF looking like a very solid team here at the start of the OTC Season 6. So Neo Titan, AtlasSky. By the way, Neo Titan Gaming has two teams in here. The first one is AtlasSky in here. That's the one we are showing off right now. And in the meantime, their other team, I believe, as I pull this up right now, their other team is playing in a similar situation as well. What's going to be tried held on here right in the middle. And here comes the supercharger coming out from Guadalupe to help out. Transcendence is right there as well. Riptide's going to come in. What a boop there by Frisk. Takes down Captain Wreck, and any possibility of a whole hog coming out there. Fire Grenade gets three people, but is it going to be enough? Guadalupe falls to the hands of Dantoni, but it still won't be enough. 95%. The point is theirs to hold. Somebody's got to get there. Numkey's got a double kill with a concussion mine on Dantoni, and I believe that was Matrix as well. So destruct right down the middle, gets Numkey, ends the raid, but somebody's got to get on this point. Ignores the point completely. Carthage can't get there in time, and a clean 200-0 game for the team from Central Florida. The Knights looking golden right now. Play of the game going to come out to Storm, the Widowmaker sharpshooter that comes out at the start of the Sanctum, and what a way for him to shine to start here. Gets a headshot there on Dantoni, and right away another one on the Ana there from Monocro. Great shots from this Widowmaker, and one on Matrix as well. 3 headshots, and that will do it for Nepal. So great way to start off for the Gaming Knights. AtlasSky is going to have to come back here in just a little while. We will bring in our analyst slash producer here, Cajun Wise Guy, and he had all the eyes in the sky. So what did you see there, my friend? Oh, and I think he's just going to go silent here for a second. So, oh, there he is. There he is.
There we go. Hit the wrong button. Too many things in front of me. UCF level of execution is simply a step ahead. It's not that AtlasSky is making the wrong choices at the wrong time. It's more that they're they're just rolling in and just kind of getting a little outskilled. So the question now comes to AtlasSky. Look, how do you reduce your chances of damage? You already picked up on it. You know, they've got multiple issues. They can't get to the UCF healers at all. They're really being kept at bay, even so much as getting to the point. So they're going to need to come up with something a little bit different. They're either going to have to get super aggressive on the UCF backline, which is, you know, go dive, or they're going to have to just hunker down with Death Ball. And I thought that they were doing a pretty good job on the first map with Zarya. I thought they should have stuck with that. So, but that's what I'm seeing so far. It's gonna be Atlas is gonna have to dig deep here and talk to their players, and they're gonna have to play big.
All right, so thank you very much for that analysis, Cajun. We'll let you go back to your producing duties, as you do a wonderful job as always. So let's take a look. A new rule change here in Overtime Champions, in the Overtime Champions community. The winning team will get to choose whether they would like to attack or defend on the following maps. So UCF is going to win the last game on Nepal clean 2-0, and they will start off defending. By the way, I got a chance to interview both captains, Guadalupe from the Gaming Knights and Atlas from Captain Rect. And from Guadalupe, this particular Overwatch team from the UCF Gaming Knights, they have been a solid team. They have been a team for 2 years now, ever since the game came out. But the biggest thing really is that this specific team that you see right in front of us have only been together for 3 months. And quote from Guadalupe, they've meshed, or they've been together. The teamwork is insanely well, and our team meshes super well. We've never had a better team. So a great statement from them. We've never had a better team is a great statement for Gaming Knights, and it shows right now the dominance here. So we'll get set up here. Gaming Knights taking on AtlasSky. And this is going to be interesting to see. Rialto a little bit different now, going from control to escort. So sometimes teams are usually more adept to control. Some teams are more adept to escort. We will see. And again, as we go down the list, Nepal was our first map. Wins 2-0 on the side of the Knights. Rialto was next. Horizon Lunar Colony coming up on the Assault 2 CP, and Kings Row ends our side with the hybrid map. So let's see if we're ready to go. UCF Gaming Knights and AtlasSky having a little bit of a break in between.
Yeah,
and we'll see if our referee can get things started here.
You know, with season 6, you know, there has been a few tweaks to the rules. You know, we've gotten a little bit better with things. So season 6, you know, we're more of a fixed break in between maps, and you know, we want to encourage teams. You know, we want to give them enough time to make adjustments, but yet we don't want to let them run away with the schedule. So, you know, we're keeping the teams a little bit more on point this season, and that way we got a good flow of the game here. You as spectators can be assured that while Clutch Key, whenever his name is involved, yes, we're usually involved in a long, drawn-out process, but we do try to limit it where we can.
Well, since I've been gotten here, it's been limited to 4 maps, 3 maps, and I'm like, is this because I came here, or you know, it's no longer best 3 out of 5. It's a set map series, but yeah, so it's becoming a little more professional, a little more setup. But let's get ready to go here again. Rialto is our second map as we enter. And very beautiful map, by the way. Retribution, for those that don't remember, Overwatch Retribution is where this map came out. And a beautiful map at that. The great add here is that there is water, and while everybody likes to go swimming, the team of Overwatch says, well, that's not going to be allowed. As soon as you enter the water, you are dead, and you will have to respawn for your unjust rights into the waters of Rialto. And by the way, would like to mention one more time, as I got that information down, Neil Titan Gaming actually has 2 teams here. First one is AtlasSky, the other one is Hades Fire. So two very cool names, I should say, to start off. But Atlas Sky is going to have to find a way to soar over the Knights here because the Knights are looking very solid right now. So let's take a look at the prepared defenses. Prepare to attack phase again. Gaming Knights start off on the defensive side as they won Rialto, so they will have the chance to defend. Standard 2-2-2 to start, and as most teams will do here on Rialto, Orisa will be to start. Guadalupe, the captain of the Gaming Knights, will play the Orisa, and it looks like they are tanks. By the way, Verrecki on the Diva as well. And other two healers that were doing a wonderful job. Frisk on Lucio, Richard on Mercy, and then Storm, you remember saw on the Widowmaker. He will stay on there. Nubkey will play on the Pharah to play out. Beautiful thing about this game, you can't really tell what Atlas Sky is going to pick because I believe that is, yeah, they're going to have a Bastion, but I think Hisio is going to change here sooner or later, and Hisio will change to the Diva. So Sombra actually coming into more of the meta light here because of the indefinite invisibility and translocator. So something to watch out for as we see Carthage trying to get all the way around of the team in the Gaming Knights. So here we go, underway here in Rialto to start off. Already contesting the point. Frisk takes out Matrix. Matrix goes swimming in the canals of Rialto. And right away, though, being very aggressive is this Winston from Don Tony. We saw him play the Reinhardt last time. Didn't really work out in their favor, so they're going to try something else with a little more of a dive. Winston from Don Tony. Carthage having a little bit of trouble trying to get anybody with a hack so far. Is trying to deal some damage, but still pushing him back just a little bit. The payload moves inch by inch here. Frisk is going to wait just a little while on the outside. Meanwhile, a little bit of a tank Diva battle rather going on. And again, give kudos to the healers in blue right now. They are doing a fantastic job of keeping them alive, especially Richard. But Carthage is the first one to break fight, and here we go. Finally, Atlas Sky is going to bring out some ray of sunshine here. Captain Rec takes down Richard, and that should pretty much do it. Frisk is on the payload right now. I don't think anybody notices. Ah, there we go. Hisio is right there to notice Frisk, and that should pretty much do it. So the payload will move a little bit further, but I believe Atlas Sky will have one more opportunity to defend this.
No one can.
They're going to try here. They're going to push up again. Guadalupe sticks on the Orisa. We'll have the supercharger to use. We'll use it right away. And aiming for it right away. Nubkey's got 1, 2, and 3 so far. Will kill himself on his own turf. Self-destruct comes out and gets the supercharger along with Guadalupe. So Guadalupe, the main victim there of the self-destruct. And in the meantime, DMAC is Hisio. Hisio will basically be staggered out. And I think they're just going to keep Hisio as long as possible. But Hisio does go down, and Atlas Sky will have a 5-on-6 coming up unless they wait for them. So 2 minutes in, and the Gaming Knights have stopped Atlas Sky from getting to that first point. Although they had the chance, Frisk is right there to hold them off. And by the way, great, as we see on the replay, great self-destruct there from Hisio rather, but not enough to take down anything going. So right now, still Atlas Sky a little more trying to get something going. Take a look at the ult economy though. You have 4 ults to use. Nano Boost, Dragon Blade, which I assume are probably going to go together. EMP as well as a sound barrier is also used. On the other side, the Gaming Knights have 2 ults to use, a self-destruct and a Valkyrie from Richard. So this could be interesting. Frisk also has a sound barrier coming up as well. So speaking of which, EMP is going to come up. Nano Boost and Dragon Blade also come up. 3 ults down, 1 to go. Sound barriers left. Captain Rex got Storm in the background, looking for more. Captain Rex got Nubkey. Still looking for more. Captain Rex got Guadalupe as well. So this should be a win here for for Atlas Sky. So Atlas Sky showing some light here. Frisk is going to go down, and that's the rest of the team trying to defend the point. Not going to happen. And the Gaming Knights finally stopped, but 3 minutes in, and Atlas Sky finally gets the first point. They'll have 3:21 to push it up to the second round. So trying to push up here, trying to do what they can, playing aggressively already. The only person on this point sitting on there right now is going to be this Ana, courtesy of Matrix. And they're just trying to push them up as far back as possible. Self-destruct is going to come in right next to it. Not going to get anybody as it doesn't go inside the room. So really not much doing there for the self-destruct coming out from Verrecki. But Verrecki does get the kill on Don Tony to start. Still the Sombra on Carthage, trying to get the hack. Not enough to take down actually Nubkey I think does get hacked, so won't be able to fly up for a little while. Still doesn't need it, and this team from Gaming Knights looks solid once again. They will hold the point, and Atlas Sky needs to find an answer, and they need to find it quick. Carthage and TCO both going down on their own terms, trying to reset with their team. Keep in mind the ult economy, though. 4 ults once again on this fight. AtlasSky's gonna, or maybe 5 actually, if Carthage gets that EMP in time. Has a nano boost, has a primal rage, sound barrier, EMP coming up, as well as a self-destruct. Gaming Knights have 3 of ult of their own as well. Guadalupe's got a Earth Shatter, Nubkey's got a Barrage, and Richard has the Valkyrie to use. So keep in mind who's going to use these ults, when, if, and how effective these will be. EMP starts us off, gets 2 people to start. Self-destruct in the background, no more shield. Rocket Barrage gets Monochrome, Self-destruct gets Storm in the background. So a little bit of a trade with the 2 ults to start us off. However, on the other side, Vereki does get DMAX by the hands of TCO. TCO gets credit for the final blow with the assist from the EMP coming from Carthage, and this will be the win here for AtlasSky. So AtlasSky gets a response. 1:30 left to go. They still got to get it down. 2 more turns left to go before they hit that point. Carthage is going to go scout out for now. Tries to go invisible. It's a great start here for Gaming Knights, but having a little bit of trouble containing them right now. Excuse me. Earth Shatter comes out, gets a few, but not. And Storm is going to get 1 kill and 2 assists. Credit to him for that good Earth Shatter from the Gaming Knights. They will stay solid just outside of 10 meters to go left to go for that second point. So AtlasSky is going to have to find a formula to win. Matrix is going to fall off the map. So does TCO. And the rest of the team follows. So they will reset and go back to the spawn point, but they are losing time. They will have about 30 seconds left before they reach this point. And again, keep in mind, 4 ults to use for AtlasSky, none for Gaming Knights. AtlasSky will have the EMP, the self-destruct, the sound barrier, as well as the nano boost. Speaking of which, Guadalupe, great fire strike, takes down Matrix, so no more nano boost to use. And so somebody's got to get onto this point. Carthage is going to come all the way around, has that EMP to use. And I actually don't know where Carthage went here. There he is. Carthage is going to try and come around here. Still waiting for the team to get up to the point, but with 10 seconds left to go, he may not have the option besides to use it. EMP is going to get up. That gets at least 3 people. Sun Tamaneo, what a play from ECF. A quadruple self-destruct kill. That's going to help out AtlasSky. They've got the chat. Guadalupe is going to go down. Storm's got to go down. Athena calls the team kill, and rightfully so. Huge play from ECF, and that's going to be enough to get the second point. Actually, they're going to challenge it here. Friska's gonna try here to hold on to the point. Gets it going, but AtlasSky has the momentum on their side. Captain Wreck has 2 charge kills right now. Richie goes down, Frisk goes down, so no more supports in for the team from the Gaming Knights. Vereki's gonna try and hold on to it with the Wrecking Ball, just gonna spin around and around the payload to hold on to it. Vereki goes down and surviving the gauntlet, which is the Gaming Knights. They will have another minute 30. AtlasSky looking good so far. On fire right now. Monochrome, Carthage, and TCO rightfully so. And they will have a chance to push this up to the 3rd payload. TCO already 89%, by the way, to that self-destruct ult, and Carthage already has that EMP, so working together, Carthage and TCO making a great team for AtlasSky right now. EMP once again has the chance. Here comes the Dragon Blade. Nano boost as well. Captain Wreck gets frisked. Looking for more, trying to swing away. And not much else to get there, but still, Carthage comes out. The Sombra working extremely well for AtlasSky, finally finding their groove here, trying to get what they can. Donzoni takes down Richard, so that, no more res, although the res came up earlier, so they're in the home stretch now. Just outside of 25 meters left to go here, or just outside 20 meters rather, left to go before they get into the museum. Self-destruct comes out, not getting anybody that time for Hisio. Still trying for more. Guadalupe's got the Earth Shatter. Takes down Matrix. Takes down Hisio. Got a chance. Vereki's left in the background. Looking for more to try and find out. AtlasSky's got the chance here to push this up, but it's going to be Nubkey and Frisk working their magic. Nubkey, by the way, on the Sparrow. 3 of the last 5 kills here for the Gaming Knights. And this should pretty much do it. 5 seconds left to go. Somebody's got to get on there. Hisio doesn't have that chance. Tony contested just in time within the space of that payload. Impressive enough, but he's going to go down. Somebody's got to get on this payload. Earth Shatter, great stop from them. Carthage, though, gets the teleportation or use the translocator to get on to the payload. We'll stall some more time, but with all the kills happening on this kill feed, that will pretty much be it. And the Gaming Knights will hold on from, will survive point 3 here But what a push from AtlasSky. Play the game proponent right now should be going to Hisio with that huge quadruple kill self-destruct. And right now, this is going to be a interesting fight to see if AtlasSky can hold it together, or if Gaming Knights can push through to get 3 points and take go up in the series 2-0. By the way, remember, 4-set series of maps here. We're also the second of our series. After this, we'll be heading on over to Horizon Lunar Colony. By the way, here's a replay for you all that, again, I'm viewing this late, but great Earth Shatter to stop out. I believe 3 people actually went down there. My bad on the miscount to start there. That was with about 20 seconds left to go in that match. So again, UCF Gaming Knights leads 1-0 after winning Nepal 2-0. But still, AtlasSky has the chance. They've got 2 points and 66.7 meters along the way. Gaming Knights have to push it. They've got some distance to make up.
Yeah, they could do it right now. UCF is just getting a ton of mileage out of Farah. And yes, Carthage is on Sombra. And yes, that is probably one of the harder counters for Farah. But they're not really able to hamper her that much. She's getting her ult charge very quickly. You're seeing these barrages come in very quickly. So for me, Atlas has to come up with, they have to be, I mean, they're aware of the Farah, obviously, but being able to maneuver to start zoning that. I don't think you're going to kill the pocketed Farah, but start zoning her out, so at least you're not taking as much damage. That, to me, is the battle plan for right now for Atlas.
So once again, our analyst slash producer here at Cajun Wise Guy chiming in with his idea. Thank you very much, sir. So we'll go ahead and get our attack underway here. Gaming Knights will have the chance. No chance of a tie, no chance of a draw. Gaming Knights will have to push this 2 points and 66.71 meters to lead the series 2-0. Otherwise, AtlasSky is going to be able to tie up the series at 1 apiece. We saw earlier the Gaming Knights was playing a little more aggressive than AtlasSky is doing right now in the defensive mode, but that's not so AtlasSky is going to have some trouble taking down Gaming Knights right now, because Gaming Knights just pushing this payload up right around that lane though, so not very good for attackers here. If you want to use something, attackers don't really have that much of an advantage in that lane right now. But fighting my words here, UCF Gaming Knights showing off here. Guadalupe, Bareki, and Nubki all showing up on the key side of the kill feed right now. Captain Rex trying to stay alive, but Bareki right there to take him down. And that will pretty much do it. So the Gaming Knights will push this payload up to the first point, at least the first point, I believe. Carthage is going to stay in the background again with the Sombra, maybe trying to contest a little bit here, and they will do so. So we'll still have a fight going on here. Bareki who takes down Monocro, and again, no supports here. Here comes the Rocket Barrage up on top. Nucky's going to get slapped. Great sleep start by Matrix. That saves the team some damage there, but still, it's the Gaming Knights that will push this up 0.3 of a meters before this thing gets on to point number 1. And it will do so. So 5 minutes still on the clock. How about Nubki though? 3 kills taking out Hisia, Adamek, Monocro, and Matrix. 2 supports down, and the rest of the team to go for Gaming Knights. And you can see on fire Storm, Nubki, and Guadalupe on fire right now, and rightfully so, as they've been doing a wonderful job of holding on to this point for the Gaming Knights. Again, looking very solid.
My ultimate is almost ready.
By the way, for those that watch college football as well, UCF also has quarterback Mackenzie Milton in the race for the Heisman. Self-destruct comes out of the background. Frisk is there to go down to the hands of the self-destruct. And not much doing otherwise, but the fight still continues here. The fight still continues. Whole Hog being brought up from the Gaming Knights. Still looks solid here. A Whole Hog for Bareki working out in their favor. Again, give credit here to the healers from Richard and Frisk. They are, again, healing up this team like it is nobody's business for them. Really nothing, really haven't been appearing much on the right side of the kill feed like most teams should be aiming for on the healers. Nana Boost up, Nana Boost Rider and Dragon Blade comes out. Sleep Dart comes in. Rocket Barrage coming in as well. Nubki's got 1 on Carthage, and that pretty much does it. But again, the Gaming Knights hold solid. 3 kills compared to 1 kill if you're on the side of the Gaming Knights right now. And they're all grouped up. Only a Diva out of mech. Oh, who gets back into mech just in time. Captain Rick goes down, Matrix goes down, and Hisia will back up. So another win here for Gaming Knights, as they will be able to push the point. Again, give credit to Nubki doing a wonderful job of playing this fair and absolutely decimating the field for the Gaming Knights right now. That will pretty much do it. And that point, they have 440 to make up here to get it 66.71 meters to win this game. By the way, as I was saying, Central Florida, the Knights have themselves a great quarterback. If for those again watching college football, Mackenzie Milton, who is by the way from my hometown in Hawaii. So very exciting to watch Central Florida in college football, and very exciting to watch Central Florida in the gaming realm of OTC. So we'll see what happens here and see if UCF can recreate that dominance. Self-destruct comes out after the EMP from Carthage. Only gets Richard up top. And not much else doing so. Once again, Gaming Knights playing this very aggressively, but they will have to back up for now. They still have plenty of time, though, to do this. They have 4 minutes on the clock to play with another 20 meters left to go on this point. So they still have time. It's just a matter of how much AtlasSky wants to give them. Trevor is going to come out in the background. Tony's right there to try and do some damage, but already down to about a quarter of his health. Healers trying to do what they can, but it's not a Mercy Eater. You don't really have a center. Nano Boost, by the way, gets onto Tony, but how much damage will that do is the question. Not much if you're that Winston. So maybe that Nano Boost wasn't much of a smart idea there, and maybe try to hold. Maybe could have held on to it to maybe Captain Rex, who maybe had a Deadeye coming up in a little while. Whole Hog comes out. But still, the win here for AtlasSky will defend it. But here they come one more time. Gaming Knights with no sense of doubt. They will try and come in here one more time. Trying to do what they can. Guadalupe is still on the point. We'll move it within 20 meters. Earth Shatter comes in. Monocro, the only one to go down. Actually, Tony goes down with that as well. Self-destruct comes in. Gets frisked again. So he's still is aim. I guess that's the support. You're getting it. Somebody want to play. Numpkey's got a teammate as well as a kill on Hesia and Carthage. That's huge because now that allows Gaming Knights to come in and push this up. AtlasSky is going to try their best to hold on to it. 2.5 minutes left to go, though. Gaming Knights is going to try and push us up to the golden box of victory. 2-0 is the 2-0 on the ball, looking for a 3-2 score here on Rialto. But AtlasSky looks to have this under control. Tony takes down Chris Guadalupe. Deadeye comes in for Captain Rex. Numpkin and Richard are right there in the hands of Captain Rex Deadeye, and that will pretty much do it. AtlasSky holds on once again. So the Gaming Knights need to still have time to find an answer. They have a Sombra EMP to use, as well as a Valkyrie from Richard to use as well. No ult on the side of AtlasSky, so they needed to use all of them to hold on to the point. Now without them, how well are they going to do it? And they are doing well right now as AtlasSky gets 3 kills in that feed. And 1:45 on the clock. AtlasSky actually may have a chance to hold on to it. However, the Gaming Knights are within 10 meters. They're about 7 meters away from winning this game, and they are looking confident. They are looking aggressive. EMP and Valkyrie to be used. Both at the same time, of which the follow-up is the question, though. Have 4 people in that EMP threshold. And the Gaming Knights are looking to push. Verrecki and Guadalupe both get kills. Hesia takes down Guadalupe. The question is that enough to force them down? Rocket Barrage comes out, takes down Matrix, takes down Monochrome. Gets the D-Mech on Hesia as well. That's huge. Somebody's got to get to this point. If you're AtlasSky right now, nobody's close. And the golden box of victory is reached. Rialto is Gaming Knights to keep. And they go up in the series 2-0. And AtlasSky is going to have to find a way. Great round from them, though. 2 points against the Gaming Knights. However, the team from Central Florida bringing in a whirl of pain and gets the win 2-0, or rather gets the win here 3-2 on Rialto. Play the game coming in from Hesia, no doubt about it. The quadruple kill with the help from the EMP coming from Carthage. Great play there, but it's not enough. It's not enough to get the win for AtlasSky, and UCF Gaming Knights go up 2-0 in the series. So, Cajun, what did we see there that time?
Well, as I'm showing in the replay, it was all Pharaoh all the time. They just couldn't control him. You know, it was a tall order for Atlas to take down Noobkey, and yeah, I think this fair is going to be a thorn in their side for the rest of this match. And they went dive don't disagree with that. But once they started getting pressured a lot, their forward, they didn't have a lot of shields. They didn't have, the Diva was on the fair. Yes, you had some damage mitigation there, but you didn't have a lot of sustain, on the front line. Their Ana was slow, was getting dived quite, the Pharaoh was really hurting their Ana quite a bit. So, I think they're going to have to change it up. I think they're going to have to ditch the Ana. It's too slow, too susceptible to the fair. And as far as UCF, just keep doing what you're doing until Atlas says otherwise. There's no need to change. So we're going to be heading now into Horizon, and that's gonna open up some. Horizon's not a real strong Pharaoh map, so I think that's going to take away some of that advantage right there. Whereas Rialto is, that's Pharaoh's paradise. So little weaker map for Pharaoh, I think, starts to tilt the match a little bit more towards Atlas now, because we've shown they get into these brawly situations, they can win out. They can win out when they're brawling, and that's what they need to do. They need to get UCF more in that condition and not let Pharaoh just dump in this range damage that UCF is want to do. So we'll see how it goes on Horizon. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much. And while we have a break in the action as we get a sub in for AtlasSky, I interviewed both captains, and they were wonderful captains and wonderful interviewees. But by the way, Captain Rex from AtlasSky actually, and I believe Captain Rex is actually out for this match as they sub in Plus Ultra. He told me that the team's biggest concern would have to be keeping composure while competing. Most of these players on AtlasSky prior to Neo Titan Gaming have never competed in a competitive or tournament environment, and they are definitely looking forward to learning from this tournament. They're not necessarily scared or intimidated by the teams here, but it is a great opportunity for teams that haven't played in a tournament setting before to come into Overtime Champions community and just play out. And then on Guadalupe's side, captain for the Gaming Knights, they come in here looking very, very confident. But the key to the game for Guadalupe for Gaming Knights is to just stay strong for the entire set. He wants to stay strong, and they take every match in itself very seriously. And the rest of the OTC season isn't in their view right now. All their focus is right now is on Neo Titan Gaming. They've been doing an excellent job of focusing on AtlasSky, taking them down 2-0 so far. And then their motivation to join OTC, gain most amount of experience that they could, and aim to win the tourney. And all they said, just aim to win the tourney. That's what they're doing right now, playing to win. And Gaming Knights doing so, rightfully so. 2-0 right now on Nepal, and after Nepal and Rialto. So let's see if we're getting ready to go here. Gaming Knights, AtlasSky. For those of you just joining us, let's recap here what we've seen so far. We've got the team from University of Central Florida, Gaming Knights, taking on the Neo Titan Gaming Atlas team, AtlasSky. Gaming Knights back on Nepal with a big 200-0 win in Nepal, back on the Shrine and the Sanctum, and Rialto comes out a little differently though, ran it almost down to the clock, but Gaming Knights would win in Rialto 3-2 as well. So AtlasSky has can get an opportunity to tie the game here at 2 apiece, but Gaming Knights win this one. They win the series at least, but still have to play 4 maps. We are in Horizon Lunar Colony now, up in the moon. And this is, of course, the home of Winston and Wrecking Balls, or Hammond rather. So wouldn't be too surprised to see them here. But Team Comps would say otherwise here in Horizon Lunar Colony. So I'll ask Cajun if he's still available.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of team comp should we be looking for here on Horizon?
Well, you're looking at UCF. You're going with a lot of just grunt that can just take a pounding a little bit. I think that's what it's all about, this first point here. You got to be able to take a hit. So, it's going to be interesting. I don't know if Atlas is going to stick with this comp or not. If they do, that's going to be interesting. But there is a character that they should keep, which is Mei. Mei is very, very effective here on Horizon, and it can chop up teams. It's small. You can slow so many targets, and if your team is used to working with a Mei, every freeze is a free kill. So but they swapped away from the mate, so there we go. But don't discount it if they get into his defense. So, yeah, UCF is kind of rolling with a pretty standard fare here. They've got the Orisa up top. You know, they've got they got a lot of nice sustain. Nothing wacky here, nothing wild and crazy. Back to you there, Clutch.
All right, so here we go with the attack on for AtlasSky. Again, Gaming Knights opted to defend after winning the last map, so they will start off defending. And already you can see the death ball combo from AtlasSky. Actually, my apologies there. 3 tanks, 2 supports, and plus Ultra sticks onto the Doomfist, the sub out for Captain Wreck, which is working wonderfully in their situation right now. Plus Ultra rather takes down 2 kills in the last 3. And this should be a clear victory here for AtlasSky. Vereki out of mech, won't be able to do much of anything. He's just going to take him down right away. And AtlasSky may have found their answer. I think they found their mojo, because that was a very quick take. Not even a minute goes by, and AtlasSky will have just over 7 minutes to take this to take the second point.
Yeah, it was a great dominating performance. What did I say? Atlas has to brawl. Atlas has to get into their face. What do you do that with? 3 tanks. Rock and roll.
They're going to rock and roll already. They're going to come in already to the point, contesting it very fast. Not even 15 seconds after they took the first point. So they're already coming in. Matrix with the Coalescence. Supercharger comes out as well for Guadalupe, looking for more, but Pulse Ultra making it a game here. It goes down and it has the Storm's Whiplash. Self-destruct right down in the middle. Not going to get anybody there for Hesia. But still, the battle rages on here. The two more tanks left to go on the point. Don Tony as well as Hesia trying to battle out in a 5v2 situation now, rather. Trying to do what they can. Carthage moves on over to the Hanzo, who was a Zarya before, but not working out in their situation. They will back up, and this time, the Gaming Knights have themselves a good defensive hold, but they still have 6 minutes to hold this point. Looking for more, though. They're trying to switch up the team comps a little bit. You see AtlasSky, once again, Carthage was on the Zarya before. Moves on over to the Hanzo. Nobody else moves. Matrix has a Coalescence Plus Ultra has that Doomfist Meteor Strike to use. So we'll see. Storm also has a rally. Richard also has a Valkyrie to use as well. So we'll see how that works out in their favor. Coalescence comes out. Meteor Strike for Plus Ultra comes out. Where is it going to land? Earth Shatter comes in as well. Vereki's right there to go down by it. Plus Ultra doing some work here, trying to get Guadalupe to go down. Self-destruct down the middle, not getting anybody either. Just the fight raging on. Storm using that rally to try and stay alive here at this point. Supercharger also comes out. Dragon Strike down the middle, not really getting anybody, but still the win here by AtlasSky, trying to stay on as long as possible here. The whole hog gonna come out. Vereki's right there to try and hold on. Vereki goes down by the hands of Hesia. And right now, the Rockets come in, not getting anybody. Carthage right there to take him down. Gets at least the first take. 6 people on this point. Briskett's right there. Tries to hold on to it. Coalescence is there. They're almost there. 74% to hold on to it. Vereki and Richard are right there. Matrix has 2 kills using the Coalescence. Vereki is trying. We'll hold on to it. And here comes the mate that Casey was talking about. Mate comes in to try and defend this point. Guadalupe, Vereki, and Storm all on the point. And this is just a huge dagger at this point, trying to do what they can. Earth Shatter comes out, not much of any. Plus Ultra right there, gets 2 kills, self-destruct, clears out the point. And AtlasSky's got plenty of time to hold on to the second round. If this happens, the Gaming Knights have some distance to make up. By the way, Steel Titan and AtlasSky, all 6 players on fire.
Switching sides.
Yeah, they did a great job.
I'm sorry.
They did a great. Once they really utilized that delay spawn. You're packing that point with more players. Nobody's flanking. Everybody's staying in a nice, tight death ball. That means that you always have more players on point, which again forces the respawn timer to go in your advantage. So very smart play.
So great win there for AtlasSky to start us off. 2 points and 4:32. Usually you see time being left off the clock, but with the way AtlasSky was playing, they add on another 32 seconds to their clock to hold on to a potential second round. So AtlasSky shows up here. Plus Ultra comes in here with a Doomfist and basically puts them in a great position. 2 kills in the last 4 for AtlasSky to hold on to the final 7% that they needed to put this game in perspective. Now the Gaming Knights needs to find a way to close that distance here. They have to play this fast. 35 seconds left to go in the prepare to attack, prepare your defensive state. AtlasSky will go onto the 2-2-2 standard. D'Antoni on the Orisa, Hisia on the Divas. We've seen all match long. Carthage will play the Junkrat, plus Ultra will play on the Doomfist, Matrix and Monocro, your healers on the Zenyatta and the Mercy respectively. Gaming Knights will show something different though. Don't know if they're going to stick on the Bastion, but again, beauty of the game, you can't really tell who they're going to pick until the doors open up, and there you go. And actually showing... Hold on, I don't know if Nupke is going to change here. Yes, he will. We're going to see a deathball trick here from the Gaming Knights. They're going to try and play aggressively to start off, but because AtlasSky have their first attack, maybe they're predicting this as well. Trying to come in, and that's exactly what they'll see right away. And Ultra comes in, starts off with a kill on Richard. So that's a great start. 1 support down, 2 to go through them. And because of there's no mercy on the side of Gaming Knights, there's no chance of a res, so Gaming Knights are going to have to back up. And AtlasSky gets the first win. So what a play from Plus Ultra to start off. Good start for them, but the rest of the team is back now. All 6 players are there and still trying to build more. Ultra's trying to do what he can. Good kills from the Mercy so far on the side of AtlasSky from Monochrome. Matrix takes down Richard. Looking for more, but they're already on the point. Trying to get Riptires out and about for Carthage. Gets at least a DMAC on Vereki, so that's huge because 1 tank down, 2 to go there. Great charge. Guadalupe is going to get TCS down and out of mech after a charge, but again, keep your eye on this Doomfist from Plus Ultra, doing a wonderful job. Hasn't died yet in this round, or actually died maybe once or twice, but that's about it. And Plus Ultra comes in as a substitute for Captain, or comes in for team captain, Captain Rec. What a wonderful substitution so far, and AtlasSky has another good defensive hold. So even if the Gaming Knights were to cap this point right now, they wouldn't have as much time as AtlasSky had in their first attempt to go to the second point. But now they're coming in with the deathball strategy. All 6 players are going to get onto the point. Now the question is, who's going to be able to hold on to it? Ultra's going to come out of play, back onto the second platform, looking for more. Great stun by Storm. There in the whiplash. Hits Ultra's down. Carthage is going to try the Riptire one more time. Sound barrier drop. And again, Carthage aims for that D-deck on Vereki. Self-destruct from Hisia right down the middle. Not getting anybody there either. 2 minutes left to go. They've got at least 1 tick. They're looking for 2. But AtlasSky is making this a challenge right now to try and hold on to it. 4 people, 1 person still on this point. TCL leaves the point, gets 2 ticks, looking for more. Again, Ultra will try to defend. Matrix has that Transcendence to use. Earthshatter to use as well. Ultra's taken down. Now the Graviton Surge to use. The follow-up is there as well. TCL is going to get out of mech. Matrix is there. Vereki takes him down, and that will do it. So the Gaming Knights will have 5.5 minutes to get this second point, and only a minute differential to try and get this going here into round number 2. So great push there, but already they're getting onto the point, already halfway to tick number 1. Self-destruct up and about. Gets Plus Ultra up in the rafters rather, looking for more. But again, they're all scattered out. AtlasSky scattered a little bit. Gaming Knights sticking together. The Valkyrie being used by Monocro. Are ready to start, but the Gaming Knights looking solid. 5 minutes left to go on this point, but still it looks like the Gaming Knights might have this. Vereki takes down Ultra and Matrix. Halfway to the 3rd tick. Takes down D'Antoni. Riptire comes in, but it's not really going to do anything. Doesn't count as a player. And the Gaming Knights have 5 people on fire before this first round is done.
Score 2-2.
Yeah, I really liked what UCF did. They took their death ball and just rammed it down the Atlas throat for that second point. They were aggressive. They didn't set up. They called the play. They called that play way early when they captured that first point, that they were going to be going hardcore into, the second point, and they just never let Atlas get established, and that was a very heads-up play.
Great play there coming in from the Gaming Knights all together aggressively. Now we saw they only had 5.5 minutes to push this up to push it to the second point. But in this case, Atlas Sky is on the attack first because Gaming Knights have 20 seconds on them here in the second round. So we'll see what happens here. But the Gaming Knights have the good opportunity. They will defend first, and Atlas Sky looking to prepare themselves for the 3 tank, 2 support, and 1 Doomfist attack. Once again, Ultra not deriving from this Doomfist strategy, which has been working out in some cases. But in the case of that second point attack from Gaming Knights, didn't really work out in their favor.
2, 1.
So we'll see what happens here. Here comes the team from Atlas Sky to try their second attempt here with 4.5 on the clock. Try and push this to try and push these 2 points right again. 3 tanks, 2 supports, and 1 Doomfist to play out here. Not quite a death ball, but looking to play it as such. Trying to get out more. Again, the Doomfist all by himself in a 3v1 situation. Monocro takes down Guadalupe. Already taking down just a bit of that first take. Here's the team from Atlas Sky. Storm's creating a lot of problems for Ultra right now. And this is just a back and forth battle right now. Guadalupe, 3 people left. Guadalupe, Richard, as well as Nubkey still there. Frisk is there as well with some great mercy plays to heal up the rest of the team from Gaming Knights. So still looking for more picks though, but it looks like it may be that Atlas Sky gets the first pick at least. Looking for more. Rocket Barrage comes in, but Nubkey goes down right away. Punished for even trying that. Transcendence is going to come in. Richard's going to be able to hold on to this point and help out Storm and, Storm and Brecki for just a little while. And not able to get the third tick. They'll clear out the point. And they'll keep trying. They're just going to keep coming over and over again. Ultra's going to try again. Right on the side. Richard's the target and not going to be able to hit, so they will back up, and this will be a defensive win here for Gaming Knights. So a good solid hold, but still a tick and just under the second one to go for Atlas Sky to take this to the second point. Self-destruct right in that window. Not enough to get anybody though. Great placement there, but great window. Meteor strike right down on the point, not getting anybody. Guadalupe the target now for Ultra. D'Antoni, give him credit for 2 kills there after he takes Verrecki out of mech. So they've got the second point. They're looking for 3, and they will get 3. So 3 minutes are going to appear on this clock, and Atlas Sky looking for the second point. So 3 minutes left to go here on the point. Still looking for more. Atlas Sky, pretty good chance here if they get both points at this point. Rally comes out, is stunned right away from using it. Self-destruct comes in, gets Monocro in the background. Good start for the Gaming Knights, but still a push and shove situation. But if this is the case, it's probably going to go to the Gaming Knights, who still have that spawn room in their favor. And right now that is the case because Gaming Knights are pushing back Atlas Sky all the way back. And Whip Shot going to take down Hesia. So good defensive hold by the Gaming Knights, but they got to hold on to it. 2:20 on the clock. Great pressure coming on from the Gaming Knights. You can see the players on fire right now. Matrix was on fire before, but the flame will extinguish for their side. Storm and Verrecki also on fire. Actually, Storm and Guadalupe were on fire as well. But again, flames will extinguish on the side of Guadalupe. Storm stays on fire. Now the Earth Shatter comes in, gets a few people down, so that's going to be huge. Donsby with a great Earth Shatter to start us off here. Rocket Barrage from Nubkey still right there. Gets Carthage in the background, but not much else otherwise. Meteor Strike comes down, takes down Storm right there, and again the tick will move. Self-destruct right in the middle on the second platform rather, and not getting much of anything there either. Coming down though again, Ultra having a little more trouble trying to get kills. Self-destruct in the middle of the point, not getting anybody. Supercharger comes out, Guadalupe goes down. Supercharger goes down as well, but still the stagger is on, and the Gaming Knights know what they're doing with the stagger. Carthage moves on over to the Hanzo, working out well for Atlas Sky so far. 2 kills make that 3 of the last 4. Ultra gets nano boosted, doesn't have a Meteor Strike to work with, but nonetheless still working in their favor. Brecki and Guadalupe, the Wrecking Ball and Baby Diva still looking out for this point. Dragon Strike right down the middle. Guadalupe goes down with it, and we'll get at least the first tick. So halfway hold for Atlas Sky to hold on to it, although they will go under the minute mark. So the Earth Shatter comes in, takes down 2 people, takes down Richard as well. Wrecking Ball still in place. Storm and Wrecking Ball. Verrecki is down with the Sleep Dart. Still looking for more. Great charge there by Plus Ultra. Gets a lot of damage onto the Wrecking Ball. And still looking for more here. Cancels it out. Tries to get anything going. Self-destruct right down to the middle. Background. And Monochrome goes down. So the support is down, leaving Matrix to do all the healing for about another 20 seconds here, but they don't have that time to try and do anything else. Numpty switches on over to the Doomfist, takes down the mirror match of Plus Ultra. Self-destruct right down the middle again. Not much anything. So the Diva Bombs haven't been too good here for either side, except for maybe one kill at minimum. Comes in here. Meteor Strike's going to come down for Numpty. Brings it down. Doesn't get anybody there, but still holding on to the point. Somebody's got to get there. And Tony's right there. The minefield covers 1/4 of that point, but not much of anything else. Meteor Strike comes down, takes down Richard. And again, we have the stagger going on here on both sides. The rally comes out for Storm, but Ultra's right there to take it down. Overtime clock still runs. Nanoboo's going to come on to Carthage here, but it's not going to be enough. And AtlasSky can't get the 3rd point. Gaming Knights hold strong.
Just
Great
barely.
round for them, or just barely. Gaming Knights hold on to it, but the capture progress there for AtlasSky gives them 62.8%. So here we go. No chance of a tie, no chance of a break for either side. Gaming Knights needs to win this with a 62.9% on the 2nd point, or game over, and AtlasSky ties us up at 1 apiece, or 2-1.
Yeah, one of the things I saw, if there was any weakness in UCF, is that they're susceptible to not rotating as quickly. So when they attack that, when Atlas came in on that first point, they're running heavy brawl. They're just scooting along the bottom of them. And by the time really UCF was even able to fully engage them, Atlas was the one defending the first point, not UCF. UCF got turned into the attacker's role. So it was in a lot of these matchups so far. There's nobody making any big swing for the bleachers plays. It's just, that's why all these fights look really messy, is that everybody's making really good individual skill plays, but they're matching up on their counters. We get one pick here, one pick there. The healers are doing their jobs and they're keeping everybody up, but there's no haymaker play where you just get these great team wipes. I don't think you're going to see that out of either of these teams. Very evenly matched. Back to you, Clutch.
Very evenly matched, but Gaming Knights will have one last opportunity to prove their point and take this and win at least the series 3-0 here if they can win it. Getting a point and 62.9% of that 2nd point. But right now, it is a death ball coming in for Gaming Knights. However, the team from AtlasSky giving them a little bit of trouble as they hold on. Verrecki, the only one on point. They'll get at least the first tick. Nobody on that point to defend that first tick. So they'll have a little bit coming in, even if they were to lose this fight. And which they are right now, because he's and Tony right there to take down some important picks on Guadalupe and Frisk. And that will pretty much do it, but still good attack for Gaming Knights. They get at least the first tick of the point with 4 minutes to go on the clock. Carthage has a Dragon Strike available, the only ult on the field right now, if and when he wants to use it. But then afterwards, when he uses it, the question becomes how effective will it be? And really not much of anything to combo with it, like to maybe stun the team from a little while. Dragon Strike right down in the middle, trying to predict the line of where they're moving, but not much as it splits up the team, but still not able to get any kills there for Carthage. Meteor Strike comes in. Is it going to come down? It's going to come down in the background. Ultra's not going to get anything either. So right now, Carthage comes in, they'll take down the mech of Verrecki. But now it's just a battle of will and strength here, but still is coming out to the battle on the payload right now. 2 people left, Numpkey as well as Frisk on this Lucio is going to back up, and another good hold here for AtlasSky. But keep in mind, they still have 3 minutes to hold this point, and they don't have much space to give it the second one if there is. So still looking for more. 3 minutes on the clock for this point, trying to try the death ball combo again. They have a Graviton Surge to use. They have an Earth Shatter coming up as well. Question is when and if they're going to use it, and how effective will it be, because the rest of the team's got to be there to follow up if that's the case. Self-destruct's going to come in right in that window. Gets Guadalupe. Dragon Strike comes right down the middle as well, from corner to corner on this point. Not really getting anybody, but does some damage. Supercharger's going to come in. Meteor Strike also comes in. Where's it going to land? Does land, and still Tony coming in. The Orisa plays coming out for this team from AtlasSky, and they will hold on yet again. So another minute off the clock, and the Gaming Knights haven't found the answer just yet.
And both teams are doing a good job. They're not committing all of their ults. You know, both on defense and offense. They're kind of being a little cagey about this. So I think you're going to see UCF just kind of make some drive runs here, really kind of get everything up in their ult economy and work that grab.
They're going to try it again. They're going to try from the same side door as they've done here, and again they're going to get at least the second tick. They got the second one earlier. Looking for more. Transcendence is going to be popped out. Transcendence is going to be popped out from Matrix, trying to save the team some health, but the sound barrier drops for Chris, so good advantage here. The Graviton Search not getting anybody there, but still Guadalupe takes down Zantoni, assisted by that Graviton Search, and that will be pretty much it. Karthik's the only ones to survive, and 30 more seconds are added on, but Gaming Knights know they have to move fast, so they're going to go right away to the second point from the upstairs, downstairs. Gonna try on this point. They have all 6 team members on that point right now, and AtlasSky's really gotta fight for this because it's a 4-on-6 right now. 4 players on fire for Gaming Knights. Richard, Storm, Frisk, and Guadalupe. Self-destruct comes down in the middle. Not getting anybody there. Dragon Strike comes down. They've only got 26% more to win this one out. Make it 5, and that will do it. Gaming Knights up 3-0 here in the series. Will at least win the series here. But they still got one more map to play, but the Gaming Knights look solid. Central Florida up 3-0.
Play of the game. Great
win there for Reki's going to come in with the play of the game here with the Diva. Kill right after, and I believe that this was on the first attempt. Takes down plus Ultra. Graviton Surge is huge as well for this team, and Reki comes in for the Gaming Knights. Scores up play of the game, and a great win there for the Gaming Knights. They will go up in the series 3-0, so they will have a win on their record. But the question is, who can they win one more? Can they win more on Kings Row to boost up the ranks in a little while? Again, Cajun coming in here with our analyze, and what did you see there?
Well, I was surprised that Atlas. I'm not sure if Plus is he being subbed in or out, but his Doomfist was incredibly effective for Atlas. He was in there constantly causing havoc, making critical picks at key times. Just really, for me, he's Atlas go-to guy on how to get things done for Atlas against UCF on Horizon. You know, if he could have maybe had a little bit more support in a couple of instances, you know, sometimes it's hard to play around a Doomfist with his high mobility. He can just kind of be in the back line doing his thing. So, but we're seeing, looks like we're having a couple of different subs come in. Not sure I agree with that, but and I'm going to go through something here for OTC. You're playing 4 maps, okay? Every single map counts for the same number of points. So even though you've won 3 or you've lost 3, you don't toss away that last map. It is very critical for you to get those points getting into the playoff. As you get weeks down the road, you might be faced in a situation where it's like, well, we were only a few points short. Yeah, well, we kind of misused our 4th map here. So that's the thing I'm reaching out to teams is, you know, don't, even if you're down 3, your 4th map might be the critical one that gets you into the playoffs. So do not toss it away. Back to you, Clutch.
All right, thank you very much, Cajun. So we will see 2 subs coming in for Atlas. We will say goodbye to Plus Ultra, who had the game third game rather with that Doomfist coming in. But ETB will be the sub, and the captain of AtlasSky, Captain Rekt, will come back in as well. So those are your subs for AtlasSky. Gaming Knights need not make a sub, and so that will be it for them as well. And let's take a look at the, again, one more time from the interviews. Again, this team from Gaming Knights, 2 years together for an Overwatch team at least, but this specific team has only been together for 3 months, but to do this to get this kind of teamwork in 3 months is superb. AtlasSky's been a team for 5 months, trying their best against a team from the University of Central Florida, but they are, right now, the Gaming Knights are just pushing them down 3-0. And the Knights showing very solid right now. Keep in mind, this team making their first appearance in the Overtime Champions community with over 90 teams to play. They are in the semi-pro division, and they are looking good right about now. They're looking to, and again, in their thing, they are saying they are aiming to win the tourney, and that's exactly what they're aiming right now. Just the first weekend, but both sides looking very impressive, and I'm excited to see what these teams are going to bring up in the rest of the season. But right now, UCF has the 3-0 series lead in a game of 4 maps, so they will get the win on their record. The question is, will they leave this? Will they leave here with a 3-1 record, or will they leave here with a 4-0 record? So it's going to be interesting to see what these teams pull out of the hat here, as again ETB comes in for Plus Ultra. And so let's get ready to go. Our referee Brickbreaker coming in to ref this game, and here we go. 4th and final map comes into Kings Row. And again, we'll take for those of you just joining us, we welcome you here to the Overtime Champions Community NAPC Semi-Pro Division between Neo Titan Gaming AtlasSky and the University of Central Florida Gaming Knights. The Knights have themselves a very good first week of OTC Season 6 play as they win back on the ball 2-0, winning that round 200-0. Rialto, a different story though, having a little bit of pressure on them, but would win that round nonetheless 3-2. And Horizon Lunar Colony, it would take 2 rounds to stop the team from AtlasSky, but they would win that series. They would win that one 4-3. So this is it here for the series. A 4th and final map, just as they do in Overwatch League, the 4th and final map of the series here between AtlasSky and Gaming Knights, and it will be Kings Row that will show up here. The hybrid map, first off, it is the control point, and then 2 points of escort to get all 3 points here. And Cajun, if I may bring you in just for a little while,
yes.
What are we looking for between both teams here to start us off?
Well, you know, Kings Row, classic map. You're looking at let's see, solid defense here. They're going classic. All right, Ryan, no brainer. Zarya, they're going for the classic wombo combo. Nothing fancy. Yes, the grab is smaller. Yes, you're not going to get as many people in it, but that doesn't really matter. If you get 2 people in your grab, 90% of the time, you're going to be winning that team fight. So, and we're almost seeing a mirror comp here from Atlas, but Noobkey, or I mean on, we swapped sides here, sorry. UCF with Noobkey on Doomfist is going to be great here. So, plan to watch him a little bit more. Back to you, Clutch.
Thank you very much for reminding me that the sides switched, because now Gaming Knights will have their first chance at attacking. They chose to defend to start off, so Gaming Knights will have the first attack to start off. But right now, AtlasSky has themselves a good start here on the defensive side as they take down 3 people, and the rest, Mareki, Richard, and Nupti will have to back up just a little bit. I'm sorry, Storm, Frisk, and Mareki will have to back up just a little bit, but Carthage comes out here with the Hanzo, gets 2 of the last 4 kills in that fight, and already you can see AtlasSky coming in with the good defensive hold. So Gaming Knights, 45 seconds in, gotta find an answer. See already AtlasSky, Matrix already 3/4 of the way to the ult here. And a great hook there from Captain Rec, takes down Guadalupe. The sleep dart by Vareki, so this may be looking like a different team we see here. Charge coming in, and the hammer swinging away. Oh, saves Vareki though. Earthshatter comes in, takes down 2 people in the background. Captain Rex takes down Richard though in the meantime, courtesy of that Earthshatter. And ETB goes down as well by the hands of Vareki, so a good trade-off on the tanks there. But another good hook comes in from Captain Rex, but now we see the aggressive plays here from the Gaming Knights, so we will see how aggressive their play can be with 4 people on this point.
And for me, a key stat here you want to watch is who's generating the grab quicker. That's going to be a key indicator on which team is doing a little bit better.
TCO starting off with that Graviton Surge as Vareki only 70% of the way there. Good indication, as already you can see AtlasSky winning the fight, so halfway through and this point, and Big Ben has yet to strike 4 because the Gaming Knights have yet to find the answer against AtlasSky. So this will be interesting to see what AtlasSky can if AtlasSky can hold this the rest of the way. Again, Doofus is going to come out. Nubteam's going to try the best here, as well as the Dragon Strike coming right down the middle of the point. Earthshatter used as well as the Death Blossom coming out from Storm in the background after being nano boosted. Great play there. Matrix and Monochrome both go down. Storm takes down ETB as well. Last person to try is Hesia, who goes down. And Athena calls team kill just as Monochrome and Matrix comeback of Big Ben will strike 4 with 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock, and they will have 4 minutes to push the payload up to the second point. Great plays there from the Gaming Knights. 2 players on fire. Storm and Richard both getting credit with an boosted Death Blossom, and rightfully so. And they will have the upper advantage as we come into the payload again. Big Ben strikes 4. Payload will move a little bit. And staying on this payload is Frisk. So he'll just dance around. He'll just take some little jitterbug steps for on a little while on that payload. In the meanwhile, in the background, still, again, this team from AtlasSky being pushed back now after that great attack from the Gaming Knights. Still, not much answer from AtlasSky, not much answer from Gaming Knights either after that Death Blossom comes in. Reaper from Storm just looking for something, waiting for something. Gravis on Search comes in. Cyber is going to drop. A lot of balls going to be used here. Meteor Strike comes down. Earth Shatter comes down here. And ETB gets the charge on Guadalupe. A lot of ults being traded here. Carthage comes out, changing from the Hanzo to the Pharaoh, but working out in their favor as Carthage gets 2 kills in the last 3, looking for more. And the Gaming Knights will have to back up, so AtlasSky comes in here with a good defensive hold. 2:50 on the clock. There's still plenty of time, but again, keep your eye on this. The Nano Boost as well as the Death Blossom. Super effective last time, looking for another 2 beasts or more. Actually, I think we got the wrong replay on there as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we did. I think that was from the last map as well, but nonetheless, still looking for replays here. But anyways, Gaming Knights looking to come in here with another attack. Rabbits on Search right in the background. Only Richard is there. Rocket Barrage is going to be used in the background there, but Carthage goes down. Takes down Richard at least. And ETB takes down Frisk, but Numpty doesn't even need the heals. Takes down Monochrome, takes down Carthage, and takes down ETB as well. And this could be the fight, but with no follow-up, Gaming Knights really can't attack either because they only have Storm, Verrecki, and Numpty to push this point up. But they will do so anyways. They're going to push this point up. And Jisia, keep in mind, look at the ults. Again, you still have that Nano Boost Death Blossom that was effective last time. It could be again. Numpty's on the Pharaoh, making some trouble here. And now the Graviton Surge in the background. Nano boosted. Here we go. Death Blossom's going to come out. 1, 2. And that's going to get ETB and Matrix again. So Gaming Knights have some light at the end of the tunnel here. 3 minutes left to go to push this all the way to the 3rd point. So looking for more. They're just going to walk around here, leaving them to go on the first turn. Usually you'll see teams playing aggressive to try and choke that point out around the first turn. But the Gaming Knights are going to be easily getting it around the first turn. Now the second turn is the question. Trying to look for more here as it's just a push and shove at this point. Nano boosted ETB comes in, gets 3 people down with that Earth Shatter. Captain Wreck making advantage of it with the whole hog. Trying to take down Frisk, but Frisk is saying no to it and pushes him away. But still a great place here on both sides, looking for more. Trying to utilize more, but with no ults. Only Numpty and Frisk both have their barrage and sound barrier ults to use. Monochrome has a sound barrier to use as well, so a trade off of Lucio ult maybe what they want to do. Rocket Barrage comes in. Numpty's got 1. Light him up, baby! Numpty's got 3 kills. Captain Wreck and Hezia. Monochrome go down with it, and that is huge. That allows the push for the Gaming Knights. They've got the chance here. They're going to push it up. They're in the home stretch. Trying to get anything going. ETB's got the chance. He's going to charge up 1.84 meters left to go on this point. They're going to try and hold on to it. And now they're going to try the Dragon Strike. Graviton Surge right there to hold on to it. Santa Maria! Carthage comes in on triple kill to clear out the point. And Carthage has himself a great hold as well. Frisk is going to go down by his own terms, and AtlasSky barely holds onto it with 1.84 meters left to go on the point. So an unbelievable trade of ults. One, a Dragon Strike. The other one, it just Rocket Barrage, a trade of the DPS ults. And it turns out to be a great way to end out the first attempt here of the Gaming Knights. Still 1 minute on the clock here. You see the replay of the Rocket Barrage come in. Huge Rocket Barrage there from Numpty to help out this point, but still the payload reverses just a little bit. So the payload moves up just a little more. 3.68 meters left to go on this point. They still had it at about 1.84 meters, the closest that they've gotten to it. But right now, AtlasSky using their best using the most of their willpower to push back Gaming Knights. Now the attack visor comes out for Storm, who might go down here. Numpty's got 2 kills to save it though, and this payload's gonna move up to 3 points, and Gaming Knights charge on. They've got 3 points here to start off round number 1. Great start to the Gaming Knights here. They've only got 30 seconds on the clock, but great way for the Gaming Knights to start off. AtlasSky's got some distance to make up. So 3 points for UCF, and AtlasSky's got some work to do here. Cajun, at in between maps here, what does AtlasSky need to do to come back here?
Well, they're not playing bad. You know, really, both of these teams are. It's coming down to, you know, who's getting the most value out of their ults. They're both using grabs. You know, this is such a touch and go. This match is extremely close. It's going to come down to an individual player making an individual play at the right time. You know, you got to have your big playmakers just come up with that critical pick at the right time. I don't think you can plan it. I think both of these teams are executing their game plans as they expected. You know, they're pushing where they want to push, and they're disengaging. They're rolling in as a team. This is the best I've seen Atlas all night, by the way. If they had played earlier like this on a few of the other maps, they might have themselves a map win. So there's a good chance here that they can walk away with the win right now. Back to you, Clutch.
All right, let's get things started here. By the way, going back to the point here, again, aiming to win the tourney right now. Let's go college football for a second from UCF. They are number 18 in the nation. But right now, Gaming Knights for UCF looking like number 1 here to start us off here of our 14-match Friday series here in the Overtime Champions community. They are looking good, but now it's AtlasSky's turn to attack. They will have the chance here, and again, it took Gaming Knights just a little while to start off, but AtlasSky looking to bring in the death ball situation and take down AtlasSky, but keep your eye on Numpty and Storm. The 2 DPS is there on the Gaming Knights side, going to do their best, but right now this death ball overpowering the Gaming Knights right now. AtlasSky is going to try, and AtlasSky does have a try here. ETB saves the Zarya here with charging onto Guadalupe, so saves his teammate entirely. Bionic grenades get 4 people, not going to be enough. Here comes the Riptire, comes out, and ETB right there again. Great place. And this tank, this Reinhardt from ETB showing up here. Like you said, this match is too close to call. And right now, Big Ben strikes 4, payload moves, and 5:40 on the clock for AtlasSky to push this to point 2. So a great start to the team from AtlasSky. A little bit of a different scenario than what you saw Gaming Knights do earlier. And now AtlasSky has the chance to respond. They'll move on the payload. Only 2 people on this point. Or, yeah, only person that's going to stay on this point really are going to be Monitor and Matrix as the 2 healers in the background. But what a start for AtlasSky. If you're AtlasSky, kill the momentum of the Gaming Knights now. You have a chance to savor a point here at least. And don't leave away with a sweep here. Coalescence comes out. Earthshatter comes out as well. Takes down at least Carthage, but not much follow-up afterwards. Now Storm is going to have the nano boost, but no Death Blossom. Death Blossom now comes out. That's 1, that's 2. Takes down Hesia, takes down Monochrome, so good start. Storm has not gotten less than 2 kills on each of his Death Blossom. And what a way for Gaming Knights to start off their first defensive hold, bringing it, not even letting that thing go around the first turn of the S-curve. Great start there for Gaming Knights defensive hold. Now AtlasSky needs to do what they can. 2, again, nano boost plus, apparently nano boost plus a Death Blossom equals success for the Knights, because both of them are on, or were on fire as the fire's extinguished shot. Self-destruct comes out, grabs on Surge comes out as well, right in the middle of the shield, not gonna get anybody. Follow-up still has to happen. Spider grenade, here comes the whole hog from Captain Rex. Gonna push back anybody. Gets 2 on Guadalupe before Storm takes down the reign of Captain Rex. So the payload will move even further. And still looking for more, but this is still very close. Here, Riptire's gonna come out. Takes down a little bit of Carthage's health, but not much otherwise as Carthage takes down Nubkey. Don't know if that Riptire was really warranted there for from Nubkey, but nonetheless, still looking for more. Earthshatter comes in, at least on the payload, Vereki goes down. We'll bubble this up. 3 people going down. It's all 3 tanks on the side of AtlasSky. Comes in, grabs on third. Question is the follow-up. Guadalupe's got 1, 2, swing the hammer away. 3 and 4. Or rather, 3 kills on, as well as the D-Mac. Credit that to both the Ana from Richard and Varecki on the Graviton Surge. Guadalupe and Richard on fire, rightfully so. 3:10 on the clock here for AtlasSky to push this up to the second point. And again, keep in mind, this team from the Gaming Knights, this specific team has only been together for 3 months, and yet they look like a team that has been together for over a year. Right now, you take a look at the replay. Great follow-up from Guadalupe there with the Reinhardt on the Zarya Graviton Surge, courtesy of Varecki. Richard helping out with that biotic grenade as well. So great start here for the Gaming Knights. Carthage, however, making it now a little more trouble. Captain Wreck and Carthage combo the DPSs together, and this is what you've got. Nano boosted ETB as well as going to help out take down Guadalupe. And finally, AtlasSky's got themselves a good second point. 4 minutes to take this down. They've only got a 3-minute, 30-second differential if they want to tie up the Gaming Knights right now. Carthage takes down Richard. Carthage may have done a good thing and switched on over to the Hanzo because now Carthage is on fire. Keep in mind, Guadalupe, Richard on fire as well. Guadalupe has a Earth Shatter to use as well as Chris having a sound barrier. No ults on the side of AtlasSky except for Hesia coming up with a Graviton Surge in a little bit. Payload moves around the first turn, not too much trouble there. Trying to get it around the second is the question. And again, AtlasSky will back up, noticing that everybody from Gaming Knights is charging them. So they're gonna back up, they're gonna allow themselves to reset, get the rest of the team here, and now Gaming Knights will back up a little bit. Graviton Surge right in the middle, basically getting everybody. Here comes the Dragon Strike, 1, 2, and not much else otherwise. ETB gets the final blow on Storm to kind of rob Carthage of the triple kill feed on there, but nonetheless a great job by AtlasSky to come in around turn 2. They're in the home stretch. Varecki's the only one there to try and contest the point, so here we go. Dragon Strike's gonna come down into the background, looking for more here. Earth Shatter comes in, Captain Wreck, Captain Dragon Blade out as well. Graviton Surge use. Varecki's got 3 kills to start us off, courtesy of that Graviton Surge. And now Captain Wreck and Monochrome. Monochrome's gonna follow the map on his own terms, and the Gaming Knights hold strong. 2:30 on the clock, and AtlasSky's got to find an answer to tie this up if they want a chance at defending first here. They got to get this one.
Let's get the payload moving again.
So again, Gaming Knights trying to come in to do what they can. Still on fire. Richard and Guadalupe. Carthage still on fire as well. Those are your 3 to watch out for right now. Still looking for the picks that they need. Carthage is up top, but it gets targeted right away from Nubkey. Meteor Strike's going to come down immediately. Where is that going to go, though? And it's going to come down in the back. Tries to get someone, but Matrix right there to punish Nubkey. Nubkey was all alone right there. Earth Shatter comes in, takes down Hesia. Great stop again. ECB stops Guadalupe from hurting Hesia. And Guadalupe is going to get punished for it as well. Storm brings out the Dragon Blade, gets Monochrome. ECB and Matrix looking for more. And still, Storm comes out with 3 kills here for the Gaming Knights. And this is a huge play. Storm now on fire, Varecki now on fire. 4 players on Gaming Knights on fire, and this is a good hold for Gaming Knights. So again, this is, Central Florida looking like the team to watch here in the semi-pro division. They're looking really good right now, trying to get what they can. AtlasSky has to salvage what they can now. They're going to go under the minute mark here afterwards. Graviton Surge comes down. Now the Dragon Strike right there. At least 3 people were in it. Sun coming in! What a play from Carthage. 5 people going down. A team kill all together. And this is it. Payload has to move now. Payload's got to get in there now. Otherwise, Gaming Knights can defend this. Tries to get it. Everybody's trying to get out, but nobody's going to get there in time. And we have a tie game, 3-3. On the point, AtlasSky is not done yet. Great plays all together. The main one, 5 kills on the side from Carthage, and AtlasSky, the first one to defend the point. Gaming Knights, a minute on the clock. AtlasSky, a minute 24 to defend this point, and we are in for a good second round here of Kings Row. Unbelievable plays here on both sides. Again, the replay showing Graviton Surge. Dragon Strike comes in. Carthage decimating the field. 4 kills, making a 5-piece on Varecki. And a team kill, no doubt about it. That wins them that round. So 1:24 on the clock. Atlas Sky can salvage something here, and the Gaming Knights are going to need to work hard to push it in. So, Cajun, what a way to end.
Yeah, like I said,
Attackers
they needed a big individual play. We knew the graph had to be a part of it. Hanzo was that puzzle, and man, did it pay off in spades. Great job.
So not much more you can say about this last map here on Kings Row. 3-3. The second time we will appear in a second round here. Horizon Lunar Colony was the first. That one went to the team from the Gaming Knights, winning that one 4-3. Now the shoe is on the other foot. Kings Row, and it's Atlas Sky that gets their chance to attack second. Gaming Knights will attack first, and they'll bring out 3 tanks, 2 supports, and 1 Sombra, courtesy of Storm. And now they're going to look to play aggressive. If they get at least the first tick, the counter will start. And they will get at least the first tick, so the counter goes to 35%. And still the Gaming Knights looking for more. This could be impressive. They get the first point with only a minute on the clock. That's huge. They're pushing back Atlas Sky all the way here. Only one person to defend this point. Everybody's trying, but Gaming Knights is just pushing them all the way back. And again, at least 3 people staying on the point is good for them, as they're going to get a faster tick here. Looking for more. And they, still looking. Carthage trying. And Monochrome goes down, meaning 10 seconds left to go. No time added on. So this payload will stop for just about another 3 more seconds before, another 4 seconds before it moves out. So it will go into overtime. 4 players on fire. Guadalupe, Frisk, Nubkey, and Richard, 2 of which have their ults. Richard has this Coalescence to use. Guadalupe's got the Earth Shatter to use. On the other side, Atlas Sky's only hope here is the Dragon Strike right now on that ult. Matrix also has a nano boost coming out if the shots are there.
Yeah, and one thing, looking at Atlas, they desperately want to get that grab quick. So you got to dump resources. You got to be aggressive as Zarya.
Graviton Search comes in. Great follow-up too. Vareki's right there to take down Hisuian. Nubkey gets credit for 1 assist there. Now looking for more. However, the payload keeps moving, even with a minute left to go. And the overtime clock. The team from Gaming Knights won't let this go. Guadalupe's got 2 more coming in. 2 more kills coming in the kill feed. And this is looking like the Gaming Knights could take this to 2. It's amazing. There's no stoppage of this payload. Atlas Sky is being pushed back all the way here. They are so scattered right now. Somebody's got to find an answer if you're Atlas Sky.
Well, they've committed to their strategy. It's the Wombo combo deal. The problem is they're not getting the Wombo part of the combo.
Looking for more here, trying to get what they can. ETB takes down Storm. So finally some light on the side of Atlas Sky. Trying to get anything else. Self-destruct right on top of the second platform. Left on search right there. Dragon Strike's gonna come in. ETB's got a double fire strike, and that will do it. An impressive third and final attempt for the Gaming Knights. They got it all the way down to the second point and over 100 meters on this point. Make that 108.31 meters. Atlas Sky has to do this in a minute and 24 plus an overtime clock, because you do not get additional time here. So it's either the Gaming Knights sweeping up house with a 4-0 win, or Atlas Sky coming out here 108.34 meters, salvaging a point in the standings.
Well, they can do it. They can do it. They've shown multiple times throughout this match tonight that they can be aggressive and they can take points very quickly. So let's see what comp they roll out here. If they're sticking with this burst damage heavy comp, this would be a little unique for them. But you know, teams always kind of play a little bit with the picks until, you know, the committee here. We're still a long ways away, but Atlas knows what to do here. I think that they're going to do what they did on Horizon, what they did on other points, is they're going to come in brawl heavy, and you're going to have UCF is just going to have a bear of a time keeping them off this point. UCF really has to flex back. They have to be careful about overcommitting individually to some of these fights. That's the danger.
A minute 24 to win it here for Atlas Sky. They've got to get it 100. They've got to get the point. They've got to get 108.34 meters. They got to get through the Knights. Here we go, trying to do what they can. A minute and 10 left to go to charge this point on. Not playing too aggressively, though. Gaming Knights having them held back a little while, but losing time, too. So you got to pay attention to that. Again, Neil Tice, AtlasSky losing out on some time here. Carthage and Monochrome together on the pharmacy combo, but is it going to be enough? Captain Wrecked on this Widowmaker moves up, takes down Frisk to start. And Storm's got this Sombra to work out so far. Storm takes down Captain Wrecked, looking for more. 35 seconds left to go on the clock. Trying to do something. ETB's got himself some. ETB's got a few kills, so how about the sub here for AtlasSky working out in their favor? ETB's got 3 kills in the last 4. UCO takes down first Varecki rather. And unless Storm wants to do something, as he will poke it, that's about it. They've got 10 seconds now. Same situation as the Gaming Knights had.
Same situation. You have to gather your ults and blow them off the card. So it comes down to strict ult management. You don't want to throw these things away, but you also have to realize it's tougher for Atlas now because, you know, they can panic and look, you're an OT and it's kind of smoke them if you got them stage.
Grab Sunsurf is going to come out. Rocket Barrage. Carthage got 1. Carthage got 2. Santa Maria, what a play from Carthage. 4 kills altogether as well as a DMAC. 3 on the Rocket Barrage. And this payload will keep chugging along. Storm's all by himself down there. And this is going to keep going as the payload just moves up even further. Again, 108.33 meters. They're 40 meters outside the golden box. And the rockets will not stop raining. Carthage is going to try his best to stay outside, letting this payload move even further. 20 meters left. They're gonna have at least 20 meters left. Graviton Search, only QCS right there. EMP comes out, only Captain Wrecked is right there as well. Nobody gets on the point, and that's it. Gaming Knights charge on, sweep up. And the Gaming Knights are here to stay. They win the series 4-0, and that will do it.
Play of the game.
Carthage gets play of the game, but this will not matter. Again, Gaming Knights comes in. Oh, and that's it. Brick Breaker. Oh, lol. Oh no. I guess we got to take it back to the lobby by accident there, but GG's all around there for Gaming Knights and AtlasSky. Gaming Knights come out here, first appearance on the OTC circuit, and they have themselves a great 4-0 showing. Final score shows 4-4, by the way.
Dang it.
Hold on, not the official score.
Not the official one. There. Yep.
But again, Central Florida. By the way, Central Florida comes out here, number 18 in the nation for college football. But right now, as the focus is OTC, they look like they are number 1 in the standings right now of number 1 in the standings of the semi-pro division right now. So Gaming Knights looking very impressive to start us off here in the OTC week 1 of plenty of games. So what did the Gaming Knights do right there?
Well, you know, while I fiddle with the scoreboard here, UCF won. UCF had, okay, strength for Atlas was brawling. When they were in their element, they performed very well. You know, so Atlas cannot walk away from this thinking, yeah, they lost 4 maps. But if you think that UCF got an easy win here, you are out of your mind. UCF had to fight every step of the way to get these 4 wins. And they were susceptible to the brawl. UCF was susceptible to getting caught in rotations. UCF was susceptible to good ult combinations. So Atlas had a lot of tools in their disposal, but on UCF side, they were able to utilize damage at range, something that Atlas just really had no answer for the entire night. You know, they had no answer for the Pharah. They were struggling with any damage at range on their composition. So if there's one thing, I think that would be the small takeaway here for Atlas. But we're going to see Atlas, any team that's going to be running into Atlas, you have to be wary. This was a team that knows what to do. They had tight compositions. They had clean disengages. They weren't giving up frags. Their tanks were really stepping up here. And, it's one of those little nuances, but their tanks were really utilizing terrain well, making it a little bit easier on the healers. And yeah, Rhines are a hell sink. That's kind of their job, to be in harm's way. But there's being in harm's way for a reason, and then being in harm's way for feeding. And I didn't see Atlas anywhere on this map where they were feeding and just taking unnecessary damage. So for me, the tank core for Atlas is a strong suit. Doomfist, I got to mention it again. Doomfist for Horizon for Atlas. Wow, just really, really strong there. Storm for UCF, coming up big time again on Reaper. So the DPS core for UCF is their strength, and they showed that time and time again. So overall, this was a great opener for us for season 6. Back to you, Claire.
All right, so we also, and I'd like to stay here for a little while too, because we also have a few players in the chat, in the Twitch chat right now, that are viewing this, I believe, as well as most teams will after their match. But I gotta say here, as you and I always do after a match, player of the game for you.
Ooh, boy, I think it's Nubkey. I think it's a real strong case for Nubkey all the way around. He performed exceptional on Farah. He got critical picks on the Atlas backline when they needed it. Yeah, for me, it's Nubkey.
All right, and for all those out there, I saw a lot of this chat as my and I won't doubt this either. I thought Carthage had great. Everybody had basically great plays. You had the Diva Bomb, you had the Dragon Strike, but I think fan favorite, and I will give my player of the vote here to Richard for UCF Gaming Knights. Richard comes in as the supports, as one of the 2 supports for Gaming Knights. Played a wonderful support game, helping out the Knights stay alive, and that's the way they kept their dominance up. Kept the team alive throughout most of them that match, and kudos to Richard as well as his counterpart for healing up as well. But that so Richard and Nubkey, your 2 players of the game for from me and Cajun otherwise, and that will do it for us here. We hope to see you guys in the next series. UCF goes on to win this. They'll move up in the standings. There are 4. They win their series 4-0, so their record 1-0 right now. AtlasSky drops the game 0-1 and a -4 map differential. So it's all around great match. All around great match for AtlasSky and Gaming Knights. We would love to see you guys in the future as well. So let's go down the list. Brick Breaker was our match referee. Cajun Wise Guy, our producer/analyst. My name is Clutch Key on your play-by-play. We thank you guys for watching this presentation of the Overtime Champions Community NA PC Semi-Pro Division between Neo Titan Gaming AtlasSky and the University of Central Florida Gaming Knights. We will see you guys in the future. It's the Gaming Knights. Charge on, Knights. You've won the series 4-0. Brings out the broom against AtlasSky. And we will see you guys in the future of the Overtime Champions Community. Take care, everybody.
Bonsoir.